Hello everyone, my name is Izuku Midoriya, but you can call me Deku. Welcome to PopTalk English, the podcast where we learn English through the stories of our favorite heroes. Today's episode is really special. Two amazing women from different worlds are about to meet for the first time. Hinata Hyuga from Naruto and Android 18 from Dragon Ball. Both are strong, kind, and brave, but in very different ways. Hinata fights with her heart, and 18 fights with logic and precision. I'm so curious to see what they will learn from each other, and what we can learn from them too. So, let's listen to their conversation and discover new English expressions along the way. This is Pop Talk English, where heroes meet and English comes to life. Talk pop, learn easy.
Hello, you are Android 18, right?
Yes, that's me. Just call me 18. No need for titles. And you must be Hinata.
Yes, Hinata Hyuga. It is nice to meet you. I never imagined meeting someone like you. You look human, but there is something different in your presence.
You noticed that fast? I'm not a normal human. I was born as one, but later my body was changed. Let's say I'm something between a person and a machine. And you, Hinata, your eyes, they're not normal either. Calm, but powerful.
These are called the Byakugan. With them, I can see energy inside people, the chakra that flows through the body. It's something every member of my clan is born with. It's part of who we are.
Chakra. What is that supposed to be?
Chakra is our life energy. We combine spiritual energy with physical energy. With training, we can use it to fight, to heal, or even to walk on water. But chakra is limited. If I use too much, I grow weak.
That sounds a lot like ki. In my world, fighters use ki for attacks and for flying. But I don't have ki or chakra. My body produces energy without end. I never get tired, no matter how much I fight.
Never get tired? That's amazing. Infinite energy. I didn't think anyone could live like that. But still, Hinata's words, chakra is limited, they sound so human, so real. Two ways to see strength, and both are true in their own way.
Never tired? That's incredible. In my case, if I push myself too far, my body breaks down. Controlling chakra is always a challenge.
Energy without limits sounds like a gift, but sometimes it feels like a chain.
A gift and a chain. That's deep. I think they both just described what being a hero really means.
Chakra is not only power, it's connected to our emotions. When we are calm, our chakra flows smoothly. When we are angry or afraid, it becomes unstable. That's why control and balance are part of every ninja's training.
Interesting. In my case, there's nothing to control. My energy doesn't change with emotions. It's constant. That makes me strong, but sometimes it makes me feel less human.
I understand. When emotions disappear, power can feel empty. In my world, emotion gives meaning to strength.
You're right. People say emotions make us weak, but I think they just make life harder, not meaningless. Even I care, in my own way.
Wow, that was powerful. Hinata said, emotion gives meaning to strength. And 18 said, even I care in my own way. That contrast between them, feeling versus logic, it's amazing.
Sometimes I wish I could separate my heart from battle, but my power comes from my heart. I can't fight without it.
I fight because I must, not because I feel. Still, maybe the reason I protect my family is not logic. Maybe that's emotion too.
So even a fighter made of steel has a heart after all. Chakra and Ki, emotion and logic, different energy, same humanity.
When I was younger, I wanted to be stronger than anyone in my clan. But the more I trained, the more I understood that strength has a cost. Every time I pushed too far, my body reminded me of my limits.
Limits, huh? I don't really have those. My body doesn't break, my energy doesn't end. But sometimes, I wonder if that's really a blessing.
You mean having no limits can be difficult too?
Yes, when you never get tired, people expect you to keep going forever. It's like they forget you can still feel exhausted, not in your body, but in your mind.
I understand that feeling. Even when my body wants to stop, I keep training because others believe in me. Sometimes it feels like I'm not allowed to fail.
That's so real. I know what it's like to feel pressure, to be expected to stand up every time, no matter what. Even heroes have limits.
Exactly. People see power and think it means perfection. But power without rest, it becomes a cage.
Maybe limits are not weaknesses. Maybe they're what make us human.
Yeah, both of them are right. Having limits teaches us humility, and having no limits teaches us empathy. In the end, strength means knowing when to stop.
When I was a child, people said I was too weak to lead my clan. Even my father stopped believing in me. Every failure made me smaller, quieter, until I almost gave up.
I know that feeling. I didn't have a choice either. Dr. Jiro took away my human body and turned me into a machine. He said it was for power, but he never asked what I wanted.
That must have been painful, losing who you were and being forced to become someone else.
It was. For a long time, I felt angry at him, at the world, at myself. I didn't care about anything or anyone. But when I met Krillin, something changed. He looked at me like I was still human.
That's beautiful. For me, it was Naruto who gave me courage. He never gave up, even when everyone told him to stop. Watching him taught me that strength is not about being perfect. It's about trying again.
You found strength in hope. I found it in love. Maybe that's what power really is, something we build from pain.
That's incredible. Both of them turned pain into strength. Hinata found courage through faith, and 18 found meaning through love. It's amazing how two different lives can reach the same truth.
Before I met Naruto, I always felt invisible. I admired him from afar. His courage, his will to keep going, even when no one believed in him. That's what first gave me strength.
For me, it was different. I didn't believe in love at first. After everything I went through, I thought emotions only made people weak. But then Krillin appeared. Stubborn, kind, and completely fearless. He made me see that care doesn't take your power away. It gives it meaning.
Yes, love changes everything. When Naruto finally noticed me, it wasn't because I was strong. It was because I didn't give up. Now we have a family, Boruto and Himawari, and they remind me every day why I must stay strong.
I feel the same. Krillin and Marin are my world. Before them, I was just surviving. Now I live for something, for someone.
Wow! Both of them found strength through love. Hinata turned admiration into courage, and 18 found humanity through care. It's amazing how love, even across different worlds, speaks the same language.
People always talk about being strong, but they never agree on what it really means. To me, strength is about control, knowing exactly what you can do and never wasting energy.
That's interesting. For me, strength isn't about control. It's about courage. Sometimes I fight even when I'm scared, because protecting others is more important than protecting myself.
Courage is good, but I think it's risky. When you let emotions take over, you lose focus. A fight isn't about heart, it's about results.
Maybe, but heart is what gives us purpose. Without emotion, strength becomes just power, empty and cold.
Maybe we're both right. Control gives direction and emotion gives meaning. Without one, the other loses balance.
Wow, that's deep. Ichi fights with logic, Hinata fights with heart, but both of them fight for love. Maybe true strength is when logic and emotion work together.
Even though we fight in different ways, I can feel that your heart is strong. You fight to protect your family, and that is something I understand very well.
I didn't expect that from you. You seem quiet, gentle, but I can tell there's a fire inside you. Maybe strength isn't always loud.
And maybe calm doesn't mean weak. Sometimes silence is the strongest answer.
You're right. I used to think kindness was a weakness. Now I see it can be a different kind of strength, one that doesn't need to shout.
Wow, this is amazing. They started from opposite sides, logic and emotion, and now they're meeting in the middle. That's what true balance looks like.
Balance doesn't mean being the same. It means respecting what makes us different.
Exactly. We don't need to think alike to fight for the same thing. Different paths, same heart.
That's perfect. Balance, respect, and heart. That's what makes a real hero.
I'm glad we met, 18. Even though our worlds are different, I feel like I learned something from you. Your strength is quiet but powerful.
And I learned something from you too. You remind me that real strength isn't just power, it's kindness and patience. Maybe I needed to hear that today.
Then I guess we both did. Sometimes even one conversation can change the way we see the world.
True. Maybe peace doesn't come from fighting less, but from understanding more.
Wow, this was amazing. Two heroes from different universes finding peace through words, not battle. That's the kind of story that reminds me why I love being a hero.
If we ever meet again, I hope it's not as warriors, but as friends.
Deal. Just don't make me cry, okay?
That's how it ends. Two strong hearts, one peaceful moment. I'll remember this conversation forever. Every time I listen to heroes like Hinata and Android 18, I realize something new. Strength takes many forms. Sometimes it's calm and gentle, sometimes loud and unbreakable. But no matter how different they are, true heroes always share one thing: heart. The will to protect, to care, and to keep going even when things get hard. I guess that's what today's meeting was really about. Power isn't just energy, it's love, courage, and understanding. And maybe if people from different worlds can find peace, then we can too. This is Pop Talk English, where heroes meet and English comes to life. Talk Pop, learn easy.